Hello everybody, welcome back to the stream. Today we'll be playing Story of Seasons, the very first title. Now, Story of Seasons is made by XSeed, who were also part of the team of Marvelous and Natsume and all of them who did the Harvest Moon titles. And I really love a lot of their work. I've played almost all the Harvest Moons, almost all of the Story of Seasons. This is the one Story of Seasons that I have not touched yet. And Harvest Moon, anything after Animal Parade, I haven't touched most of those, or a few, but some of them I tried, didn't like them, stopped playing almost immediately. But as for the rest, I finished all the way. But this is the first one, the Story of Seasons that they made, and the only one that I have not played. So I'm going into this blind. Let's see here. All right. It's the original difficulty for veteran farmers. The people look stupid. I have a feeling I'm not gonna like this one. Yeah, he's high. He was a stoner before he came to be a farmer. Ew. When he's really bad. Alright. Birthday. Always do the same. Birthday. Winter 15. His name. Johnny. Um. What's your name? No, that's dumb. Give him a stupid name. Not a dumb name, a stupid name. For some reason I can't get my mind off of Eddie. I like chickens, Eddie. Ed. Was it? He was the double D, right? I think so. Yeah. Oh, damn it. Yes. I like chickens, Eddie. My first farm. I mean, how many farms do you go through? Like, one chilly winter day, as you leafed through your mail, a simple pamphlet caught your eye. New farmers wanted. Join us and help Oak Tree Town grow as you work the land. Wouldn't it be interesting to become a farmer? To leave city life behind and live off the land in harmony with nature? With visions of green pastures and friendly animals in your head, you filled out and submitted the application. 1 week ago, the reply came. You'd been accepted. I bet nobody applied. Now, a new life awaits you in the countryside. Moha! You will go very far away and try to start a farm. Please come in. Ah, you must be the applicant for the vacant farmer's position. Ed, was it? Yeah, that's me. Welcome to Oak Tree Town. We're so glad you decided to come. I'm Veronica, the Guildmaster. It's a pleasure to meet you. Guildmaster? We're not in Final Fantasy or any other MMO. The Guild office manages the day-to-day operations of Oak Tree Town. We handle a multitude of duties here, such as running town events and posting job openings. It's also our job to welcome you as our town's newest farmer. We received many applications. I call bullshit. We received many applications, but of course, we only had one. But of course, we only had one opening. We kept coming back to your application because we could feel the honesty and passion you possess. Eventually, we decided you would be best fit. The best fit. I still call bullshit. I know you've come a long way to start your new life as a farmer, but I'm afraid we've still got some work to do setting up your farm. So until the farm is ready for you to move into, I'm going to have you stay with another farmer for training. Don't worry, she's the nicest, gentlest old lady you could ever meet. Any questions? No? Well then, allow me to walk you to her farm. Excuse me. Farm where you'll be staying is 4 blocks up the mountain. It's a bit out of the way, but it's really a very pleasant place. Shall we be going? Isn't this a lovely town? It may be a bit, maybe a little small, but I think it adds to its charm. And we enjoy the level of prosperity we do is thanks to everyone's hard work and good attitude. As Guildmaster, I'm very proud of our town and everyone who calls it home. I hope that someday you'll come to love it as much as I do, Ed. Hmm. Oh, I'm glad to hear you say so. Well, I didn't say anything. Well then, let's make our way up the mountain. Up into the mountain. Plenty of people live in town, but set foot outside it and you'll find yourself surrounded by lush forest and rivers. The richness of the natural world around us is one of the best things about living here. Would you mind if we made a small detour? Actually, I would. I want to start my firm. Ugh, shit. Excuse me. Isn't this a beautiful river? This clear water and the rich soil nourishes the crops our farmers grow. So if I peed in it. Farming aside, isn't it relaxing to sit and listen to the quiet rush of the water? Well then, let's continue on to the farm. This way, Ed. Are you alright? These hills get steep in places. Climb can tire you out if you're not used to it. Why don't you take a moment to catch our breath? Why don't we take a moment to catch our breath? Hmm? The air tastes sweet? Yes, I can see how it would seem that way for those who have spent their lives in a city. Nature's beauty is the town's greatest treasure, and I aim to keep it that way. Shall we continue on? We still have a little ways to go. And this is a grandma that lives out here? Like, come on. Poor woman's gonna die before she reaches town. Alright, Ed. Here's where you'll learn all about what it takes to be a farmer. Because it's so hard to do in a video game. Hey, my. Well, hello there, Miss Veronica. Shut up, Grandma. No one asked you. And who is this you brought with you? Whoa, 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 whoa. So she didn't even know that I was coming? I'm supposed to stay with her and you didn't even talk to her about it? That's fucked up. This is a new farmer that we talked about last week. Oh, I guess I should have just read it. Oh ho! And such a spry looking youth, too. Ed, allow me to introduce you. This is Madam Ida. Eda. Ida. Something. Grandma. I'll just call her Granny. She has run this farm for many years and you'll benefit greatly from her guidance and experience. The milk from her farm has swept up blue ribbons from hundreds of county fairs. My, flattery would get you everywhere. Ho ho. Ed, was it? It's a pleasure to meet you. Now then, Ed, Madam Ida will instruct you in the finer points of raising crops, tending to animals, and all other chores that come with being a farmer. This is just until your own farm is ready. That should be in about a week. Jeez, a week! Until then, Granny has graciously offered to let you stay as a guest in her house. Really? I never would have expected. I'd be glad to have you, Ed. Now I'm afraid I have other work to attend to. May I leave the rest in your hands, madam? Of course. Ed. Granny has been a farmer for decades, so be sure to take advantage of all her knowledge. You want me to take advantage of Granny? What happened to Pappy? Should you need any other help or assistance with getting started, you're welcome to come by the guild any time. Now, if you'll excuse me. Well then, what kind of host would I be to leave you standing out here? Well then, what kind of host would I be to leave you standing out here in the cold? Would you like to come in? Hmm. Ho ho ho, come in, come in. Hmm. Speak, man. This is my home, and even though it's just for a few days, I think of it as your home too. Uh, you said in about a week, not a few days, a week. Hmm? I look happy? Why, of course. Ever since my grandson moved back to the city, I've been living in this old house all by myself. With you here, it's almost like he's home for a visit. I'm glad to have the company. Hmm. You must be exhausted from the trip here. Let's wait until tomorrow to start working. I want to show you to your room. This way, dear. This will be your room. Now let me explain what you can do with all the furniture you see here. First is your toolbox. You can store like hoes and sickles in here. Stand next to it and press the A button to use it. You get okay. This is just a tutorial, so I'm not reading all this. Next to your storage box, you can keep items and insects and collectibles in it. You use the same way in the toolbox by standing next to it and press the A. That brings us to the bookshelf. Here you can look up all things as a toolbox for storage. Stand next to it and press A to use it. People in this town are fond of giving educational books, so always be sure to read up and to refresh what you've learned. Be gravy, look at the time. You must be tired, and here I am, plumb talking your ear off. Go ahead and sleep in the bed here. Just stand next to it and press. I couldn't. Thank you, Granny. I never would have guessed I had to go next to it and press A. Still have a few chores to finish, so don't wait up for me. Oh, one last thing. What do you think about keeping a journal of your life here? I'd rather not, but that is saving, so writing your journal helps you remember what you've been doing. Do it before bed, but you can jot down your progress anytime. And before I go, here's a small allowance from me. Use it to get whatever you might need. Good night. Hmm. I saved. Good evening, madam. Good evening, Granny. Giorgio. My. Hello there, Giorgio. Back home from your trip already? Indeed, I just got back, so I thought I'd stop by and say hello. And this is? This is Ed, the new farmer who just moved into town. We'll soon be covering all the basics of farming. Ah, I see. I'm Giorgio. I run a small farm north of town. You've seen me in all the magazines, I'm sure. Bah! What? You haven't? Alas, perhaps my fame is still but a bud. Still a bud. Yet to fully burst forth upon the world. Well then, I suppose I'll just have to sweat that much more to make it bloom. Bro, why would you dress like that if you're just gonna get sweaty and dirty? Oh dear, I've taken leave of my manners again, losing myself in my ponderings. My name isn't unknown in the farming circles. I've even appeared in a magazine or two, no doubt to show the glamour of the farming lifestyle. Oh, it's not as big as it sounds. You're going to work on your farm as well, right? If you ever have any trouble, you come straight to me, okay? I'll help as I only can. Okay? Uh, my neighbor is a fellow farmer named Fritz. I live to the east of him. Now then, goodbye. Good night. Hmm. That's all my dude has to say is, hmm. Come, Ed dear. Up and at 'em. It's morning. Good morning, Ed. Goodness, you look tired. Oh, well, thanks for noticing, Granny. So nervous you hardly slept a wink, hmm? Oh, you poor dear. I suppose that explains the bag under your eyes. He taped some actual bags to his eyes. Well, it's times like these that a little breakfast can go a long way. What do you say we have some? You see the heart icons in the upper left corner of the screen? Those represent your stamina. When you do work, those will go down. Be careful. If you run out of stamina entirely, you'll collapse. The face icon to the far left represents your health. You don't feel well, you'll lose stamina more quickly. Not to fear though, you can replenish both your stamina and your health by eating, to a degree anyway. If you ever want to refresh on this, check your bookshelf and read books on stamina and health recovery. Well then, let's say we enjoy our breakfast before it gets cold. This way, dear. Oh ho! I blew the dust off an old stew recipe of mine just for the occasion. Been years since I put this much effort into a dish. I hope you like it. Go on, dig in before it gets cold. Ew! Yuck! Gross! It tastes like shit! And I've had shit before. How was it, dear? Do you like it? That's what my dude was thinking. Good, good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Alright, I think it's time we get to the meat of your training. Meat? But I ate the meat. First, let's go outside. Follow me. No shit. I didn't know I was supposed to go outside to work. I thought all the fields were inside. Oof. Let's practice gathering materials and other things you might find lying on the ground. Let me guess. You go up to it, stand next to it, and press A. In the mountains, you might find rocks or sticks, or even nuts and berries just sitting there on the ground. If you find any, feel free to pick them up. Practice, why don't you collect some items lying around on the farm? When you spot an item, stand close to it and press the fucking A button to pick it up and put it in your bag. To take it back out, either press the X button or touch the bag icon touchscreen to open your bag. Anyway, get out there and pick up 5 pebbles and 5 twigs and bring them back to me. Hey, Granny. Yup, 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 yup. Well done, dear. Here, you put in a good effort. Refresh yourself with this drink. I got some orange juice. Orange juice. Guess you understand how to pick up items now. You find all kinds of things lying about, so pick up whatever catches your fancy. I'll send you a book that explains it. Explains it that you can put on your bookshelf. Should be a comma there or something. Explains it. Send you a book that explains it that you can put. Yeah, should have been a comma. I'll send you a book that explains it, comma, that you can put on your bookshelf. Or actually, comma after book, and then after it. Give it a read if you ever want to, ever like to jog your memory. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Granny. Okay, Granny. Come on, Granny. Come on, Granny. Come on, Granny. Hmm? Who's this, Granny? This is Ed, the new farmer arrived yesterday. Right now, we're going over some of the finer points of farming chores. Is that so? Hey, I'm Fritz, a farmer like yourself. Good to meet you. Anyway, have you got anything I can help out with, Granny? Ed is helping me out, so I think I'm set for today. But thank you for dropping by. Okay, got you. Oh, before I forget, I have a favor to ask both of you. Sure, anything you want, Granny. Wonderful. Since both of you are close in age, I'd really like to see you two become friends. Hey, you can't force friendship, Granny. You can't force friendship. Hmm? Is that it? No problemo. Slap him across the face. Your name's Ed, right? Yes, my name is Ed, and I like chickens. Well, Ed, as of today, we're best buds. I know we'll get along great. Oh, hey, want to come to the river with me? Watch, he's actually, secretly, like, pissed off at me. We're gonna get there, he's gonna push me in and be like, screw you, if you ever get close to Granny, I'm gonna beat the crap out of you. Getting kind of hot out, so a dip in the river will feel great. Come on, the river's not far from here. I'm gonna go on ahead. Don't keep me waiting, alright? I've got chores to do. All I did was pick up some sticks and rocks. Ho ho ho, such an energetic scamp, that Fritz. He's a sweet boy at heart, so I hope you two get along. I can hold down the fort here, so why don't you go on and play with Fritz for a while? Huh, man, my computer's on the Fritz. Heh but remember, morning's gonna come earlier than you expect, so don't stay out too late. Geez, Ed, what kept you? Come on, let's jump in. Whoa, 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 you never gone swimming in a river before? Alright, then I'll teach you how. Do exactly what I say, got it? When you see a dock like this, you can walk out onto it and press the B button to jump in. Once you're in the water, you can use the circle pad to swim around. Now, why don't they have that in any of the others? Press the A button and dive underwater. If there's anything down on the riverbed, you'll pick it up. When you're done swimming and want to get out, just head back to the dock and press the B button. Give it a try. Yup. Sploosh. Skadoosh. I'm a duck. Oh, just a plain old stone? I guess it all comes down to luck. Sometimes, though, you can dredge up some really awesome stuff. Oh, just to remind you, diving underwater takes stamina, so be careful not to overdo it. Something's about all there is to swimming lessons. Don't you feel liberating knowing how to swim? You ever want a refresher? Yeah, book. I get it. Okay, come on. I hate these openings. The intros take so long. You and Fritz played together for hours in the river. Cool water felt great on such a warm day. Reminder, swimming in real rivers can be dangerous, but the game's rivers are all safe. So jump in and have fun. Those are my toe beans. And that was fun. One more thing though, don't ever throw trash in the river. Everyone will get mad at you if you do. How would they know? How would they know? Anyway, let's do it again sometime. How about this? Why don't you stop by my farm sometime? It's on the base of the mountain. You can stop by whenever. See ya. You have fun playing in the river, dear? Hmm. That's wonderful. You must be all tuckered out. Why don't you call it a night? Now here's some allowance. Don't forget to write in your journal before you go to bed. Good night, dear. Granny just keeps on giving me money. What's the point in giving me money if I can't spend it? Come on, Ed, dear. Up and at 'em. Morning's here. Good morning, Ed. Mm-hmm. You said you didn't sleep too well the night before last. Did you sleep better last night? Oh, yeah. I passed the fuck out. Wonderful. I'm glad to hear it. Today, I think I'll be teaching you about trading. There's a trade depot on the outskirts of town. Let's head over there. What you're supposed to be teaching me about farming before you've done everything but. This is the trade depot, where merchants come to buy and sell. Doesn't look like anything's here now, though. But when they do come, it can get pretty lively here. Go on in. Adowa, Adowa. Good morning, Granny. Ed, I've been waiting for you. Then, then why didn't you meet us somewhere more obvious? If you're waiting for me, then were you just hoping we just so happen to come here? Miss Veronica oversees all the trading that happens in town. I'm sure she can do far a better job explaining it than I could, so I've asked her to help. Ah, that explains it. I'll be waiting right here for you whenever you're done. Yes, Granny requested that I instruct you. So today, I'll give you an introductory lecture on trading. I'm afraid I'll be a touch winded, but bear with me. I bet it's not that complicated. First, let me tell you about the marketplace. This is a trade depot. Merchants from foreign countries come here to trade with the region. They bring all kinds of things to sell, from foreign crop seeds to exotic livestock. In other words, you can find many items here that you'd never find anywhere else. Similarly, farmers earn money by shipping their crops and produce to the merchants. In this way, both the town and the merchants help each other make a living. The exchange of crops and products between towns and countries, this is the way we know a trade. Now, allow me to explain the details of conducting trade. Good, it looks like our merchant just arrived. Good morning, Ash. Ah, Miss Veronica, good morning. I'm glad you were able to come today, even on your day off. Not a problem. You always help the trade flow so smoothly here. After all, now it is your student something. Indeed, allow me to introduce you. This is Ed, the new farmer who just recently moved here. A pleasure to meet you, Ed. I'm Ash, a merchant from Silk County, country. I'm looking forward to doing business with you. Now then, allow me to explain how to use stalls. When a merchant comes to town, they will set up a stall here in the trade depot's court. If you stand across the counter from them like this and press A to talk, they will always show you their wares. Only Ash is here today, but more countries come to trade. Countries, yes. Come to trade, you'll find more special items to buy. Also, when you like to ship products of your own farm, you can do so at these stalls. Please do. The more you ship, the more trade between our countries flourish. And when trade flourishes, we'll both be in a pretty good position. I'm only stopping by today, but I'll be willing and dealing all day tomorrow. Come on by if you're interested. I'll be open from 9 to 21. 100 hours. Thank you for your assistance, Ash. Today, Ash came as a special favor to me, but normally she has set days open for business. On the days when merchants are in town, you won't be able to buy from them or ship to them, so plan accordingly. Now, Ed, if you follow me to the entrance, please. God, come on. I'm trying to read this fast for both my sanity and your sakes. This is Miss Jonas. He's a guild member. This is Mr. Jonas. He is a guild member who I've asked to oversee the operation of the trade depot. Hello there, Ed. If you ask him, Miss Jones will tell you about what's happening in the market. For example, have a look at this. This is a trade information board. It lists which countries are operating a stall and which goods they are willing to buy for higher than the usual rates. Allow me to elaborate on that. First, the country president. As more countries come to trade, their names will be added to the board. The names will be listed in white if a merchant from that country is currently operating a stall at the trade depot. Conversely, if no one is present, the country's name will be displayed in gray. Next, let me tell you about the recommended goods. Oh, shit. Oh, well. Recommended goods will be displayed in by categories such as flowers or wines, like this. Each country will have a different recommended goods. If you have what they want, it's in your interest to ship them. However, countries need to change over time, so specific recommendations won't last forever. Outside the time period listed here, the price for those goods will return to normal. Recommended goods change regularly, so pay close attention to discover opportunities for profit. You can check time frame for recommended goods by asking Mr. Jonas, and I advise you to do so often. You can also check that they're bored. It lists days when merchants will be having sales, but feel free to ask me any questions you have. I will send you some literature which goes in more detail on trading. You can find it on your bookshelf and any it slips if it ever slips your mind. Oh, come on. And I still have like the actual farming shit to do. You understand a little more about trading now? Shipping in particular is very important. You'll have a chance to try it yourself someday. Well then, let's head home. Here's you some allowance that you can't spend because you're gonna go to sleep and not be able to not be allowed to go to town. Now then, if you don't mind, I must excuse myself. Thank you, Miss Veronica. I'll see you later. You're welcome, Miss Ida. Please continue to instruct Ed for just a little longer. Ed, should you ever have any problems, do not hesitate to ask, okay? Your mother. Well then, let's head home. Home sweet home. It's been such a long time since we've went to the trade depot that I've took myself out. I went. Okay. I'm sure you must be exhausted too, dear. For now, why don't you rest up so you'll be ready for a full day of work tomorrow? Here you go, your allowance for today. You did well. Oh, don't forget to write in your journal before you go to sleep. Good night. Oh. Yep, rise and shine. Good morning, Ed. You woke up a little light. Wait, you woke up like a lead weight the first 2 days, but this morning you bounced right up. Now you're getting the swing of things. Ooh, it was this big, and then it did this, and ooh, your body's already falling into the rhythm of farm life. Maybe you're more suited to this than you thought. Well, time to get moving. Today I'll be teaching you how to work the fields. Hind lay. Raising crops is one of the farmer's most basic responsibilities and one of their most important. Go outside.
Callie. Hey, Callie.
Before we get started, let me give you those tools. The tools you'll need. First is a hoe. How about try tilling a field for practice? Equip the hoe and try digging at the ground. To equip a hoe, you can press the X button to open your bag, but there's another way you may find more convenient. Press the R button to open right into your bag's equipment page. This is the fast access menu. You can choose a hoe and equip it from there, so you don't actually need to open your bag and find the right page. Once you equip the hoe, press A to till the field. You can hold A to keep on tilling. And use a circle pad to walk forward while tilling. That's useful if you're tilling a lot of ground at once. Just remember, you'll need to till the same spot a few times in a row to finish the field. Now, how about you try tilling the field right here? Come see me once you've finished. Uh, eh, 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 eh. Yeah, 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 yeah. Here you go, Granny. I'm a monster at this. Well done, dear. It's a wonderful little field you've got there. Next, try planting these turnip seeds. Nope. Plant them right here in the field you just tilled. All you need to do is equip seeds and stand on a tilt field and press A. To equip the seeds, press the X button, or you can. Yeah, okay. Press R twice instead of once this time. Turn up. Turn up. Turn up. Turn up. And turn up. And now we have to water them. You can give me a watering can. Looks like you finished planting, but last but not least, once you plant seeds, you gotta water them. I'll give you my old watering can to use. Gotta fill it up first. Over there to the trough.
E. E.
Okay, Granny. Come on, Granny. There, well done, Ed. You work the fields, a lot of stamina. If you don't water your field, the crops will dry up and wilt. Sure to tend to them regularly. Why don't you keep taking care of the field you just planted? Once you harvest it, you can do whatever you like with the crops. Oh yes, I almost forgot. All crops have a particular season they're best suited to be grown in. Written right here in the back. Once a crop's ideal season has passed, they'll wilt right away. When you're planting, keep a careful eye for the season when the seasons will change. You can cut down wilted crops with a sickle. You can buy those down at the town's general store. Yeah, she'll give me a book. Now then, as a reward for your good work, I'll let you keep the hoe and the watering can. They may be a bit worn down, but they've still got plenty of form left in them. Yippee! Spin! T-pose. There should be some turnips ready to harvest tomorrow, so we'll practice gathering. I'm sorry, what? Those are some freakish turnips. About it for today, sure. You can take the rest of the day for leisure, so why not make a visit to town? Townsfolk are all wonderful people. I'm sure you'll make more than a few friends there. This is your first time going to town by yourself, so let me explain how to read the map. Take a look at the bottom screen. See the map there? Touch it to toggle between full map and the map of your present location. In town, you can press the house icon in the bottom left corner to display shop and building names. Press the arrow icon to display a route from wherever you are back to your home. Don't be afraid to use it. Once you reach town, why don't you visit the general store straight to your left, run by old Altamar. I didn't really read that. The carpenter shop at the southern end of town. I'm sure you'll need their help many a time, so why not pay a visit? It's not all work, you know. The more friends you make with people in town, the more enjoyable life will be. Hmm? How do you go about making friends with them? Let's see. How about you give them presents as a sign of goodwill? No one I know would turn away a freebie. You want to learn more about how to make friends and influence people, you can read the book I put on your shelf. Here's some allowance. Granny just gave me like 2,000 G's. 2,500 G's. Alright. Peace candy. Peace candy. Peace candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Lady Elise. That is definitely not a lady. Hurry to the manor. If you aren't quick, the lady will give you a scolding. What? You got lost out here, didn't you? I knew I was right to come looking for you. Now isn't the time for questions. Come with me. I've just been kidnapped. Ahem. I need some help. Somebody? Anybody? Is anyone even there? Spoiled brat. Ah, you there. Perfect timing. Take these things and carry them up to that room, would you? Oh, I like your enthusiasm. Now then, chop chop. And be sure they don't bump against the walls. If anything breaks, I doubt you could afford to replace it on your salary. Hey, up yours! My, you're stronger than you look. Very well then. You will make an acceptable new servant. Lady Elise, I humbly beg your pardon. Took longer than I expected to finish cleaning, so I was unable to carry your things. I'll do that right away. Oh, everything's already here? Lady Elise, 1,000 pardons. My lady? Took longer than expected to finish cooking, and... And who is this? Is this not a new servant? This is the first time I've seen this person, my lady. So who are you? Eek! A trespasser! Oh, that's highly ungrateful. What were you thinking, walking into a lady's home without permission? Yes, yes, what indeed. When you do things like that, we're the ones who take the heat for it. Lady Elise, shall we call for help? No, not this time. I'm in a merciful mood today. Perhaps in thanks for carrying my things. What? Lady Elise, you won't yell this time? No, it looks like this trespasser simply stopped by to say hello and enthusiastically offered to help. Far more so than any of you, I might add. Consider that a lesson in timely, pleasant assistance. I am a farmer, after all. If I didn't show at least this much graciousness, I'd be setting a poor example. You're a farmer? Is everybody here a farmer? And you? How about showing your gratitude for my kind-hearted magnanimity? Enmity. Oh ho 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 ho! Nail off with you. Oh ho 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 ho! Yo ho ho ho! Next time, keep your manners in mind when you come to call. There's a proper way to do these things, after all. Uh, Ristorante, the Guild Inn, which would make this obviously the carpenter. First, look at the carpenter's shop. Welcome. You're the new former Ed, right? I'm Corona. You can buy materials from us, build a lot, blah blah blah. Talk to me at the counter during business hours, and I'll show you what we've got. Let me see what you got. Show me what you've got. They've got nothing. You are pathetic. Get out of my sight. Oh wait. General store. Old sickle. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and buy that. And we're gonna save the rest of our money for some crops when we finally get our own farm. The amount of time they are forcing me to do on a tutorial is just ridiculous. Isn't that a fancy house? Very fancy house. Green Hill form. This Fritz's. I'm playing River. I know you're pretty busy. Blah blah blah. Who is you? Rieger. Rager. Nice to finally put a face to the name. I've heard a lot about you. You're new former Ed, right? I'm Rager. I manage a restaurant here in town. Feel free to drop by anytime for some delicious eats. Piece candy? Piece candy? Piece candy? Piece candy? Piece candy? Piece candy? Cricket. Butterfly. Piece candy. Butterfly. Grain field. Yeah, I decided to try it out. Yeah, this is the only story of seasons I haven't played yet. Tutorial is so slow. It's even worse than all the others, though. We count on everyone to work hard around here. All of us, including you. Go swim in the river. You scratch your elbow, you're bleeding. Hold still now. That should do it. How was I able to treat that so quickly, you ask? Well, because I'm a nurse. I have to take your word for it. I do intend to get a good idea of it before I decide to keep playing it or not. I like all the Harvest. Well, not all of them. I like a lot of the Harvest Moon and Story of Season games. I heard about you from my mother, the Guildmaster. Since we're neighbors now, I'm sure I'll be seeing you around. Till next time. Yeah, she didn't leave a very good first impression. I mean, they have I don't know if you played, what was it? Hero of Leaf Valley. Dia is also a rich girl, and they gave her a good impression. Oh yeah, yeah, that is true. I didn't really pay much attention to her when they just introduced her. A crab. But they also kind of do that with Lumina and A Wonderful Life. On the remake, she looks more like a college student, I guess, kind of. But I have to see for myself. Sometimes they like my favorite is Magical Melody, and I really wish they would have done a remake of that instead of Wonderful Life. They just always seem to be lacking on people, events, festivals. And Magical Melody was like had all that. Lots of stuff to do. The only thing was yeah, that would be a really good one. Like if they're gonna bring back any of them, that would be the one. A New Beginning was okay, which I like to think that A New Beginning was the start of them wanting to do Story of Seasons, because that was a Harvest Moon, but it was like it was Story of Seasons. That was an okay one too. Grand Bazaar was another good one. Um, the rest were okay. Well, not all of them, but like Animal Parade and Tree of Tranquility were okay ish. Under construction. Friends of Mineral Town was one of the best. I have the most mixed feelings on DS and DSQ. Yeah, DS and DSQ definitely. I played like for 2 in-game days after tutorial, and I couldn't do it. Sunshine Islands, I believe, was another one that I couldn't do. Um, they shafted the romance option so hard for cute, and the DS lets you romance the harvest guys, a witch, and a mermaid. Yeah, romance has always been an issue for a lot of them. They give you like 4 options, and then most of the time they don't put any substance behind the character itself. That's, I guess we'll keep diving. Oh, I hope I have a good impression of it. So far, the only problem that I have with it is the excessively long tutorial. I think it's got a longer one than any other game I've ever played. Yeah, they they should always have an option for you to skip stuff like that and just like jump into it. I can understand for new people or kids, it's good because it teaches them pretty easily, but for people who have experience with the titles, it seems excessive. Well, nothing more to catch, I guess. Experience level. You have to reset the game. Yeah, stuff like that is just ridiculous. They try to do New Game Plus and they miss the entire point of it. I mean, yeah, it makes it a little harder, but like, New Game Plus should have a little bit more substance than just making it harder. What I wish they would do, the only thing that I liked about Wonderful Life was the hybrid system. If they would have put that in all of their games, they could have had a lot. And they could have done it with the New Game Plus. They could have made it where New Game Plus gets you the hybrid crops. Yeah, but like everything else about that game, whew, the uh the 10-day seasons, the animals were basic, the crops were, I mean, the hybrid system was nice. There was only 4 festivals, one a season, and that was so boring. When in 64, I don't know if you've played Harvest Moon 64, but like the Egg Festival, you actually got to participate in it. They need to do stuff like that with all of them, all the festivals. Yeah, it has, but I don't know. I don't notice too much of a difference. I guess because I only played it. I beat it like twice as a kid, and then I replayed it when I heard they were doing the remake. And I was debating whether or not to get the remake, and I ended up going for it anyway. Sure, let's go to bed. Good morning, Ed. I wish they could have done stuff like that with like the animals, like crossbreeding different animals, like the Jersey cow and the star cow and all that. Uh, let's see, like a I don't know, llama and an alpaca or something. I'm gonna teach you how to harvest crops. Yeah, exactly. Uh, that would be something. Fish. They could improve the fishing mini game. Like Pioneers of Olive Town, they kind of changed up. It was a little bit better. Still wasn't much of a mini game. Wasn't much of a game, but uh, but at least they did something with the fishing. Mining. They should do something with mining, but not the way they did with Pioneers. Um, like maybe you got your regular stones and all that you can get, common materials, and then your gemstones would be like deposits, and you'd have to do a mini game to get like diamonds and stuff. Yeah, it was the town was terrible. It was so basic. There was only like 3 maps, and it was boring as hell going through those. The decorations and all that were kind of cool. A little bit better than Trio of Towns, which is probably one of my favorite Story of Seasons titles. Well, apart from the Friends of Mineral Town remake, that is. Uh, but they should have made it more precise because they leave these big old gaps between like the river's edge and your fences and all that, and your animals go around it. It kind of defeats the purpose of having a fence. Yeah, Trio of Towns is really nice. They have lots of different clothes and accessories and all that, and you can design your character however you want, like male or female, whichever you pick. You can dress up in the female's clothes, the guy's clothes, whatever. You just have to make the clothes though. Like you go to the tailors and they tell you bring this material and this money, and they'll make it, and you go pick it up later. And it's really nice. And they got 3 different towns, each one with their own theme. Quite a bit of people. to choose from. It's like two to three girls a town. You can also do that in this game, but you have to make clothes and dye. Yeah, same thing. Yeah, but this is the first one, so yeah, this one did it first. And the characters are much better refined. They actually look a little normal instead of like this. I don't know. I like to call this bobblehead style. They look a lot better in Trio of Towns. And a lot of the festivals in Trio of Towns are very interactive. I think they took a page probably from the last few of the console Harvest Moons. I think the 3D model style looks kind of similar to Tree of Tranquility. Much brighter in color. Oh, for this one, yeah, I could see it. It does kind of just more adapted to the 3DS. Yeah, what? There we go. All right, Loosh. Boot. Bro just dove and caught a fish. Have you played A New Beginning? I was thinking about looking at what I could get before they shut down, but I went against it. But A New Beginning is really good. I guess it'd probably be depending on your taste, but I thought it was pretty damn good for a Harvest Moon title, for a late Harvest Moon title. Oh, it is. That's unfortunate. I don't even know what kind of DLC they got. They usually just like give you some bug fixes and some clothes and stuff like that. Two bachelors. Hmm. It was always difficult for me to do the decor. I mean, I made sure to decorate the entire town, but man, never like lined out and measured out how I wanted it to. Always had to go back and redo it like 8 times. Antique shop. Shop is closed. Klaus. Well, you're a new face. Oh, you must be the former in training who moved here just recently. I'm Klaus. I work as a perfumer. Parfum. Well, very nice to meet you. Get out of my face. Guy that runs the antique shop is who I'm going to marry. Klaus was the second close. Nice. I haven't seen the, well, obviously I haven't seen the antique shop guy yet. Hopefully we'll run into him soon. You're the new farmer in town, aren't you? Your name is Ed, hmm? I'm Margaret. Charmed. Alright, get you when you get back. Yes, I know, you already told me. Thank you. Naomi. I came to see what products were being traded here. Sure hope I can walk away with something good in my bag. Yeah? Were there people today? Yep, an orange juice. Jellyfish. Take all of this. Take all of it. Take it. Just take it. Just come on, take all of it. Alright, what you got for me? Schultz, the town is lonely. There's nothing here. What a waste of time. Gunther. Hey there, are you a new farmer who just moved in town? I'm Gunther. Pleased to meet you. Good afternoon, Ed. What are you doing here? Leave me alone. Jeez. I'm good. You can keep that bag. Oh, they have an item limit. Uh, that's acceptable, actually. You're a new farmer who moved to this town, huh? Not quite how I imagined you. Oh, beware my manners. I'm Melanie. Melanie. It's nice to meet you. Hey, Melanie. If that is your name. Laney. She's gonna get hit by a rock. Bro, master. Cow and chicken. Alright, it's time for a farm fresh morning. How to take care of cows. It's a lot to learn, but don't worry, you'll do fine. Taking care of animals can be very rewarding. Let's head to the barn. Oh, isn't she cute? This is Hanako, one of my cows. Go on and pet her. Pet, pet, nuzzle, nuzzle, talk, talk, brush, brush, milk, milk. Done. Like Hanako's really taking to you. Give your cow some love like this every day, and in turn, they'll give you delicious milk. Now, there are three major chores for taking proper care of cows. You have to feed them, brush them, and milk them. Let me give you the tools you'll need to take care of them. Here you are, dearie. Some of my old tools, but they'll get the job done, sure enough. Oh, you're quite welcome. I'm glad you like them. Alright, first off, let's feed them. They eat fodder. You could take some of that from the fodder bin. Stand in front of the fodder bin and press A to grab. No shit. This bin is connected to storage trunk in your house. Let's see. Alright. At least that I needed to know. Do you mind? Thank you. I don't think you're supposed to throw your milk around. I'm tired of this. We're going. We're just gonna plow through it now. Alright, it looks sharp. Today's the day. I'm back. I had some hot dogs. Ooh, some hot dogs. As always, a good quick meal. Good morning, Granny. Ed. Well, training week is over now. How is that done? Handled just about everything I covered. Sharp as a tack. This one felt like I had a second grandchild this week. I see, that's good to hear. Well then, it looks like you officially passed your training with flying colors. Excellent work. Now that that's behind us, there's something we must discuss. I want to tell you why we were seeking a new former in the first place. Yeah, you got like 20 of them. I don't know why you need new ones. Sun has grown thanks to a trade with other countries. However, as things presently stand, we've reached a plateau. Further growth seems both difficult and unlikely. Thus, we decided to invite a new farmer to town as a breath of fresh air, if you will. We reason that having someone new will increase our diversity of crops and livestock, would result in more products to trade, lead to increased trade with our partners and attract new partners. Everyone would prosper from it. Yay! That's why we put an advertisement seeking a new farmer. I named my guy after Ed from Ed, Ed, and Eddie, the stupid one. So I don't know how much faith they should put in me. I don't mean to pressure you though. I want you to move forward at whatever pace you find most comfortable. First and foremost, I want you to grow to love your farm and farm as a farmer. Long-term satisfaction goes hand in hand with success. Ed, dearie, I'm sure you'll be able to be a successful farmer. Take your time and don't feel like you have to push yourself. Oh yes, about your farm. Preparatory work has been finished and it is ready for you. Conveniently, it's right next door, so you can move in today. Oh, the farm next door is a good plot of land. I should know, after all. You get a bit of money and this guy. Yeah, yeah. I went look at the bag, the large bag, 100,000. So I figured they were gonna get you a lot of money going. You start out with one, but you get more money. Buy and sell at the center. Veronica handles the additional plots of land you farmers. Name. Hmm. I don't know. What about plank? The board. So Twitch apparently thinks because three-way is in there that it was a sexual thing. It's hilarious. Rivals are randomized and specialize at different battle types. There's even a chance of a three-way battle. Interesting. Form's a little run down here and there, but with a little TLC, it should be a cozy place in no time. It took them a week to make that piece of crap and a broken mailbox.
Okay.
taking the liberty of having everything you used at Madame Edith's house moved over here. We also provided you with a few pieces of furniture just to start you out. I'm sure there are still things you need here. This is, after all, a very old home. For your first year, I recommend doing Total Sell Battle. For second year, you the item battle where you try to sell as many different items as possible. Yeah, that's usually my go to is just putting down as many crops as I possibly can, even if it's like way too much for my stamina to handle. But when I stream, I usually take it a little more casual. Unfortunately, I'm afraid if it falls to you to furnish the rest of the house. We'll of course introduce you to a good carpenter. He's quite skilled, so I'm sure you'll be able to learn much from him. Yeah, from what you're telling me though, it sounds like there's a lot to do, a lot of stuff to learn, and it seems that it's all learning outside the tutorial. It's Gunther, the carpenter I just mentioned. Gunther, yeah, I already met Gunther, people. Hey there, sorry to keep you waiting. Place has a lot of years, solid workmanship, but kind of dinky. No space for stuff either. Best to start there. Alright, I'll show you how to renovate this place yourself. First, you need some materials. I'll get into it like for 4 days, because the tutorial's slow. Yeah, definitely the longest tutorial by far. Honestly, I half expected a carpenter to give me the tools. Weird that Grandma's giving them to me. Oh yeah, I already bought 10 units because they only sold 13 at the time. You need a lot of stone wood for the building. But you gather some and store what you can on your own. Yeah, definitely. Especially the ones where cooking was actually something that was like big and useful, like in Friends of Mineral Town. All you had to do was just gather everything and keep it, store it. Oh, it doesn't look useful? Keep it anyway. Who knows? In fact, I used to everything I'd pick up, every single thing I'd pick up, I'd sell half of it and keep half of it. Especially if they actually do something. Like there are a few where cooking was more implied, but you didn't actually cook. Like the original Wonderful Life. You would just no, wait, was it? I think so. You would just collect the recipes. You weren't actually able to cook. No, you could cook in Wonderful Life. It's it was 64. You would collect the recipes, but you didn't actually cook, and a few others. Did Trio Towns have cooking? Yeah, it did. All right. First off, gotta go back to Granny's, don't we? Most of them are the same, so if this one's different than the others, then that's gonna be pretty interesting. There's just usually you got your materials, go through your recipes. Some of them offer the freestyle. In case you didn't have the recipes, you could find them out yourself by doing stuff. Um, I'm not sure if this is impressive or weird. Like, why would you cut a tree down like this? Swinging around like that isn't working. Oh, that was fun. If they could have put a jump function, they should at least let you jump over stuff. Like that little ledge that I just tried to jump over. I should have been able to do that. Come on. A lot of ways to get it. It definitely sounds like they made a lot of different ways to do a lot of different things on here compared to the others. Like they always put several ways, but what you're telling me, yeah, it's quite different. Oh, yeah, that sounds a lot different. The only other thing we ever had was where you got to choose an extra seasoning to put in it. I don't even think that ever really did anything. I think it was more for like self satisfaction or something. Who is you? Mistle. Oh, hey, you're new. You're the former. You just moved into town by chance? By any chance? Oh, sorry. Forgive my rudeness. I haven't introduced myself, have I? It's nice to meet you. I'm Mistle. Very useful to invest in fertilizer, raise quality crops because you get higher quality dishes and more money. Cooking items are very profitable. Uh, Oh, that's the antique shop guy? Yeah, food's usually a good way to do things. Glad to see it's a real good way here. I always wanted a game where you didn't have to farm as like your main source of income, but like you could choose to live anyway. In fact, I'm actually in college for game design. I want to make a Harvest Moon type game that was more mature and complex. So stuff like glasses, pearls, recipes, furniture, and clothing. Nice. That's a lot. I had a few ideas. First off, you know how you can romance several people at once, and then in the end you choose one. Well, and some of them have that dating period where, like like in Wonderful Life, you no, not Wonderful Life. In Friends of Mineral Town, you give them a flower, and you're dating them. Well, if you're dating someone and you start flirting with another person, another candidate, then there's a chance that you could get like caught cheating. There's a make it where crafting and all that, like in the in all of these actually. This one has crafting too, doesn't it? Like that, but you can sell those. You can start your own store if you want, and you can sell your crafting stuff or a whole bunch of other stuff. Also want to make it a little more kind of like uh Animal Crossing, and I wanted to do a terraforming system in it so that you can terraform your place, your area, like your whole entire thing. Passive income. So it's interesting. Yeah, okay, that's awesome because that's one of the things I liked about Grand Bazaar, how you could start your own shop, and that was part of the inspiration for that. But like the store that you get, like you buy a piece of land in town, and you set up the store, and you can do it different ways. You can make it like a general store, or a carpenter store, furniture, or a mix of it. Whatever. And hire someone to like run your store for you, so that you can do your farming or your fishing or crafting or whatever. A bunch of different things. Battling for a field though, you have to sell your stuff to a trade center patron card account. Use your card to sell. Go towards point total. Ah, it usually takes me a while to do fruit trees, but when I do, that's exactly what I do. I'll have like one or two of each, and I'll fertilize them the entire time they're growing. So by the time their season comes, it's usually maxed. Nice to see habits from the old games are gonna pay off. Be great for getting. I need to go to a restaurant. I need some food. Oh, that's the end. Wrong one. Awesome. Yeah, Okay, so they it's one of those that like Wonderful Life. Wonderful Life, they don't help you so much as you kind of have to do them. Um you get like a bad ending if you like go lone wolf on a Wonderful Life, or at least in the original one you did. But I always forget to give stuff to people. I started getting a little bit better at it streaming Friends of Mineral Town, but I just get so caught up in doing my chores and collecting that I forget until it's time for me to start looking to get married. All right. Then every day I'll give a what I'll do is I'll catch every butterfly that I come across and I'll give gifts out to whoever I come across until I run out of those butterflies. Go trick at the restaurant if you think. Yeah, I was looking to see if there was a way to tell how much stamina they give because it's like that in some of the other ones too. But I didn't, so I just went for one that was expensive and looked appetizing. So I went for the omelet for the Oma rice. I mean, that wasn't a bad choice, and I was almost out completely, and it got me there. And that hoe really drains you, huh? All right, I might have to take a dip in the river then and grab some fish. You mean I start with the stew recipe? Oh, she gave me stew? I thought she gave me orange juice, which I sold. Let me check. Let me see. Oh, yep, sure enough. All right, thank you. Actually, hey, you know what? Do I pass out if I run out of stamina? Or do I have to get my health like down before I pass out? Oh, there we go. Damn it. Well, it's always good to meet the doctor first. It'll be fine. Are there power berries and stuff, or something like it, or is it just upgrades? Uh, Only upgrade tools. All right. So I have to upgrade the house too before I can cook. I'm guessing. All right. Since I gotta go to town anyway, I'll go ahead and check that out. See how much I need, both money and material. Oh, hold on. I forgot to grab butterflies. Yeah, they did that on some of the other ones. I hate it when they got anger when you woke them up. They do that on Wonderful Life, and I think I was gonna say Friends of Middletown remake, but they do not. But it does make things. Well, at least they're not like Wonderful Life. Wonderful Life. If you turn your back for about 3 minutes, boom, they're sleeping again. Ridiculous. Ah, 11. At 8 o'clock. All right. Mm. All right. Not a big deal. Yeah, no. Once I eat at the restaurant, I was gonna go ahead and do what I got in my inventory. I don't think I have too much, but I do have some. Yeah, actually, I'll have enough to make it. I just need to make sure I get enough stamina first. I just need to wait till 11, and then I can buy some from the restaurant. I got a huge field, so I'll make that money back in no time. Oh wait, or is it closed today? I need to go check that. Gotta be kidding me. Oh, it's open. Oh yeah. Indeed, it was. Yeah, that's exactly like Trio of Towns. You can place them all at once and just hit the stack once. I will, but I'm gonna stack up the rocks and break them all at once. Now, first thing, a kitchen. Any necessary furniture you suggest? Imagine being a carpenter, but the only thing you're good for is to sell crafting recipes to people to do themselves. Oh yeah, the crafting and placement looks very, very, very similar to a New Beginning and Trio of Towns for that matter. Closer to New Beginnings though. New Beginnings I like because it starts with only like 3 people total in the village, and you bring everybody there. A lot of furniture gives buffs like potted or road flowers, giving you a quality boost for that species. The big one is fences and gates, as eventually you can make them with gems to give your future house make your houses need quality. Interesting. Any crafting table by your bed. I can only do home editing, but give it a try sometimes. Oh, you're giving me a cow, Granny? Don't you worry about me. I'm sure Hanako will be happy living with you. Alright, this cow is a goat. She can live around 4 years. We'll be at 5 stars by the end of year 1. Nice. Okay. The well fountain. Yeah, I'm guessing if you have multiple fields, it probably would be, huh? Or is it different than this one? Alright. Then I guess I should start stacking up some materials. Die, rock. Oh, wait, no. I don't want to do that yet. Not what I meant to do. Alright, let me go check his crafting recipes. You can also create bins and place them in town for easier storage access. It's actually kind of cool. A dude's got magic. Put down a box in town, put stuff in it, go home, open up that box, and there it is. Its pencils are good, but I tend to skip on paths. Colored ones I think might get buffs, but I don't care enough to uproot my whole form. Yeah, I know. I feel that. Hmm. Alright, so that's like 5 things I've tested. The carbonara is definitely like on top. Cherry pie is not worth a damn. So 1 heart, 3 hearts. Uh, that was 3 hearts. Carbonara was 4. Dorio was 3. I'll try lasagna next. You unlock blueprints from winning festivals, buying from. Yeah, it told me earlier. We'll get some. More you buy and sell. Now that part's new. God damn it. Whee. Oh, I forgot the water grandma's turnips. No wonder he tires out so fast from doing this. The speed that he's fucking hitting that rock. Eh, you're just gonna have to stay in here today. Alright, tomorrow I'm gonna have to hit the general store and buy a couple pieces of fodder. Egg rancher. Got new exciting items in stock. Restocked all popular items. References. Trade card. Not familiar with Porto, or I might just bleh. Might just not be registering. I'm sorry. Can't talk right now for some reason. Oh, yeah. Okay, Vinny. That's right. It did have a different name. Definitely gonna have to get that. It's a reference that needs to be in my game. That's a long way off. Well, hopefully you'll stick around until I get there. Yeah, there's some stuff I need to sell anyway, so I was planning on it. Hope they got something worth getting. I'll do that first before I spend money. Oh yeah, I don't have. I had one fish and I ate it. They're not even here. Flowers, mountain crops. If I have any stamina left, I'll definitely go jump in the river and go fish a little bit. I don't have any space right now for grass seeds, but I definitely will. Oh, here we go. Oh no, get out of there. I'll definitely get some. Just right now, I got a full field of potatoes and turnips. You know what? If they let me keep doing a granny's place after I harvest those turnips, I could put grass seeds there. That'd be a good spot. Awesome. That'd be a perfect spot for the grass seeds. Do you have to water them on this one? I know on the other ones you don't. You just gotta plant them. That's not a big deal. All right. Oh, oh, they give you one to use for grazing. That's cool. I'm guessing it upgrades as you get a bigger barn or something. Ow. Damn. It's a thick rock. I'll just leave it like that for now. It'd bother me if I only got to move it like one little space. I'm gonna have to clear it out. But let's see. I'll get two spaces once this rock is gone. Another one when that one's done. Oh, by my barn. Oh, yeah, okay. That makes sense. Hmm. I think that'll do. Maybe. Hopefully. We'll check. Yep. I got 4 spots. White Day. Sweets to a special girl to show how much you appreciate her. Possibilities in it. There's some room up north for your coop. Oh yeah, that's a good the okay, I'm guessing I have to buy the recipe. From the general store or from a chop stall? Or is there somewhere else? General store. Oh, I forgot to put my cow in. See what they got first. Turnip. Just the pottery stuff. A beacon. Light the beacon. Square fountain. Livingstone droid set refrigerator. That'd be nice. Cabinet. That would also be nice. Kitchen. And a coop. Oh, wow, that's a lot. Keep the butterflies. Do they happen to have honey forming, like beekeeping? Because they did on thought so. They did on New Beginning. All right, flowers they were buying for more, but flowers suck. Oh, I got fertilizer and I keep forgetting to use it. It's a field battle for so keep bees. Oh, okay. Oh no, not items. All right, so hold on, let me some upgrades. Hmm. Okay, first kitchen. And looks like that's all I can really afford. But with the kitchen, I can cook what I cook what I grow and get more money, right? You said cooking's a lot more profitable, didn't you? Yep. Oh, it doesn't spoil. I remember if you played Grand Bazaar, oh, food spoil. Not only food, but like everything, every kind of plant matter or product has a spoil a freshness, and they can spoil and be no good. Yeah, it's still early. You can stay. Um, yeah, the second these turnips are done, I'm gonna do that. I like my tree on the main farm. Or as soon as I break that rock, whichever comes first. Oh, grass seeds. I was supposed to get some grass seeds. You know, anywhere, even outside your fences. Alright, I can't do that today, though. Well, I guess, actually, I could. I could get some food from town. Yeah, I'll buy you a little something, something from the restaurant. Something cheap. Some grass seeds. We'll go with the pescator. That, that wasn't that bad. 2 hearts for, what was it, like 500? Actually, eh, fine. Does grass regrow, or do you have to replant it? Alright, cool. Cool. Hmm. Ah, what the hell. How did you know I like these? The kid wanted one. He's not getting one. Screw you, kid. Most of the kids are kind of annoying in these games. Mont Blanc. Oh, that was actually really good for how cheap it was. He's fun. I just don't care. And most of them, I don't care about any of the kids really. From any of them, they just kind of take up space, and they're always there when you're trying to do something. They end up activating some kind of cutscene for an event, and they just waste your time. Like in Friends of Middletown, they have one with Stu, and you have to play with him all day. So you like run into him at like 6 o'clock in the morning, and he gets you to play until like 7 o'clock at night. Waste your whole day, and you had no intention of doing so. Okay, we don't have to water those at least. Nope, we don't have to water the grass either. Nope, awesome. Gotta love a rainy day. Alright, I'm not gonna use all my stamina on this. I'm gonna use a little bit, and then I'm gonna go jump in the river. Get some fish. And that should be good. Oh, got to fertilize my trees. After you told me to remember to fertilize. I don't have my fishing rod yet. Do they give it to you, or do I have to go and find it myself? A squid. It's a weird place to find a squid. Went to the general store on the last day of spring. It's open for business. Alright. Squid. In a river. River squid. Interesting. I mean, it. Keep one squid. Alright. Good. Because I happen to have one squid. A bottle. Roger. I see they got fish traps too. Or something. Fish hatchery point. Not until summer. He won't beat me now. I'm gonna ruin all his crops. A bottle. Another bottle. A sardine. Is there only so many things that you can catch per like area or something? Seems like it. It looks like so far there's only two, or at least I've only come across two so far. 2 points. Did my cow. I guess I'll use this stamina right here. I think Ed is fine. The only one with the tiny crabs. I'm guessing I need the that path to open up that's under construction or whatever before I can get to that one, huh? No, it's a lot along the way to the city. All right. Just imagine you stuff your bees in the box and you leave them there. You never feed them or anything, and you just pull them out one day and stick them in another box, and like, oh yay, here's some honey. Yeah, wasn't even a queen. Just created its own hive and colony. Right, gotta get a pitchfork. Oh, okay, it's right here. Alright, let's see. Hopper. Yeah, I remember. I'm making sure to keep watch. That's why I'm leaving it for last, that I can keep going till I get close to passing out. Oh, oh, okay. All right, walnuts are safe. Got it. Oh no, don't dive down. Steamer Clam Master. This is the first time you've caught this one. Alright, just grandma's left. Granny needs to stop throwing all her dead fish in here. Tired of catching her bones. I'm going for it. Lumber. 3 stone, 2 more iron, 4 lumber. In fact, you can craft anything while your materials are in their box. I figured you could. It makes sense not to have to carry what you need to craft on you. Ooh, our stuff is done. Copper tree or 2, buy iron and silk. This damn rock needs to go first. Bothering me. Finally. Now I can go for a tree. Right. I was probably gonna forget that. I think it was this one I already started chopping. Oh, I forgot to do the turnips and grannies. Oh well, no big deal. Mm, if I sell, I could also get me some food. How much do these even give back if you eat them? Now, if I could cook them, that'd be nice, but I'm almost there. I think 2 to 4 gives you half a heart. Yeah, you see, 2 to 4, I could almost buy me a cherry pie, which is only 1 heart, but yeah, that's true. I can do that. Wait, what? Yeah, it's really similar to Trio of Towns. I mean, I could eat the fish. I'm actually about to wind down. I wanted to get to at least like the 15th, make it halfway through the season. I thought that'd be a good place to stop. Today or tomorrow. All right. Yeah, that's fine. You're like the only one watching anyway, so I should be able to sneak in two waters over here. Yeah. All right. Get your bovine butt back in there. Alrighty. All right. Good. Good thing you told me because I was planning on selling it at the shop. Oh. Actually, I'm gonna save it again now. Today's White Day. All right. I don't know when I'm gonna play next time. Let's see. Hold on. Let me look at my schedule. Research. Home. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. I can't play tomorrow. Um. Wait. Is that even right there? Okay. No. 9 a.m. All right. Tuesday. I should be able to play. I'm gonna go ahead and add that for Tuesday. Seasons. Blind. And I'm going to do that at what would be the best time for you? It comes up. Well, we do it around the same time. We'll do it at 6. Tuesday. Alright. That being said, thank you everybody. Thank you for watching. This has been Story of Seasons Blind. Y'all have a good one.